Hey guys, so welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's carry on where we left off. We worked on our poem last night, choosing 20 random words and tossing them into a chat GPT blender of sorts. Also, we could pass off as someone who's not an illiterate scumbag who joined the club just for cupcakes and cute girls. Somehow, we managed to impress at least Sayori, although I guess she's got kind of a bias considering we're such good friends. Yuri and Natsuki, on the other hand, a bit of a milquetoast reception to what we wrote, but I have to say all three so far have written some pretty good poems. I enjoyed reading them, especially after we learned the meaning behind them. All we've got left to do is show it to Monika, the club president. I hope she's impressed. She might kick us out otherwise, and I don't know, we'll have to go to the anime club, which is our plan B, but it's kind of one we kind of want to fall back on if all else fails. Let's see how we go. Monika, please take a look at my poem.
Hi, Sawaku. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
Yeah, don't laugh. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Sawaku. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know?
Well, some of you shouldn't be embarrassed because, goddamn, it's some top-tier shit. At least, from my point of view.
But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. Hand Monika my poem.
I like this one.
Okay, now I know you're just saying it.
It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so? Well, that was kind of my intention, wasn't it? With some of my word choices, although it started off questionable.
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. I actually wake up on time.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant, you know, the subliminal message I was putting in. You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
I mean, you know, without the sad things, we wouldn't know when we were ever happy, right? Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot, considering there's a skip function for text I may have already read. We may have some branching paths here. Color me surprised. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find whatever suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. We're just NPCs in a visual novel.
What? Oh god, I guess I ad-libbed that line. Sorry, didn't even realize.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Oh yeah, okay. Says the one who always gets like an A+ in class.
You sound pretty confident for someone who
Claims to be not very good. Sorry if my voice keeps switching. Everything's just pink. So it's hard for me to tell when I'm actually speaking, even though my big old name is right there.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I totally know what you mean. I fake it till I make it too. And, well, the trouble is I have yet to make it. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Oh my god, your poem even has a scroll bar. God.
It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in.
Woohoo! Okay, how do we dissect this? Well, I mean, I don't know. I want to pretend like, yeah, this really spoke to my heart, but I can't lie. I can't fake this till I make it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let Monika explain it to me. Please do.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right kind of person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I'm looking at you. So, Whack, in the real world, while I'm here behind your computer screen, that's the hole.
Oh god, imagine.
I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
That's right. That's the good old quote that I actually saw at a coffee shop once, and it's resonated with me ever since. Progress over perfection. And, it's something I need to adhere to at times.
Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later.
Can't edit an empty page.
Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
Thank you, Monika. I'll actually apply this to my writing.
Thanks for listening.
All right. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Hey, it's a literature club, okay? God, people of all different skill sets should be here, and welcome. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki, the two people who absolutely loathe my writing. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems, while laughing at mine. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh?
Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Sowaku did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which was, not your poem. Which I haven't yet. Oof. And Sowaku liked my poem too, you know. Yeah, well, that guy's opinion counts for shit. Yeah, I just realized it doesn't matter. Sayori still likes mine. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Sowaku appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would be you. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Sowaku started showing up.
Oh, ladies, not all at once, please. Alright, claws down, kitty cats.
Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Sowaku, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have them figure out. Help me explain that to her, Sowaku. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Sowaku? Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Help me, Sayori, please! I don't want to pick a side here. Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. Yeah, look at her. God, her bow's all disheveled. How could the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? She's feeling so hot right now and heated that she had to unbutton her blazer.
Sowaku. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki? Yuri? You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, except for Sowaku here, but I try not to tell him that. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. By the way, here's my 2 cents. Take it or leave it. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
I concur. Sayori? Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah, it's not like I can blame you. Who wants to get in the middle of that? That's why I called upon Sayori to help me out as backup. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, you're not the president, so it doesn't matter. I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. It's all a play, man. Sometimes the airheads, you know, they're actually smart. They just put on a front, probably as a defensive mechanism.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes 2 of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Sowaku, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. I'll just go along with the flow for now. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
Yeah, I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I could at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Sowaku, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me.
It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Sawaku, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. I think I just vocalized the word. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh my. Oh yeah, let's make a harem, baby. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, well, we do know what kind of poem everyone does prefer, right? So Yuri prefers the more complex vocabulary, where we use big fancy words because, you know, our language is littered with them. Natsuki loves simple yet effective symbolism and a little bit cute. Sayori, more emotions, happiness and sadness, right? So, where do we begin? We get to do this whole task once more. I guess we're writing a poem a night. Jeez, that is intimidating. Let's go with forgive to start off with. Depression. I'm guessing these little fancy chibi stickers jump whenever I choose something that's appropriate. That's why Yuri and Natsuki aren't exactly impressed with my writing. Wonderful. Yeah, there we go. Joy. With a little bit of charm. Love. Sugar. Oh, that's a Natsuki word. Cute. Also Natsuki. I just literally explained it. Bliss. Let's go for amazing. Defeat. You could obviously tell who I'm going for. Melancholy. Oh, that's Yuri, is it? Okay, no problem. Lust. Oh, that's also Yuri. Goodness. Dazzle. Fun. Let's go. Laugh. Cheer. Pure. No, that's a Natsuki one. I mean, I'm not too fussed. I mean, I love all these girls so far. They're great. Even though Natsuki's got some sass, you know, we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Hope and hurt, surprisingly. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Sawaku. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Okay, look at me, Mr. Mystery Man. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. I'm gonna put a nice, cute chocolate bar in there for you. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk, which is exactly nothing but air. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh, you cheeky little gremlin. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. Yeah, I'm doing my dance of deduction right now. You're always hungry.
And so that only leaves the one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles.
Huh?
Oh, that was me. Oh, man. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Sawaku to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Yeah, what she said.
Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Well, you know what? I lied the other day. Your boobs are exactly 5 times bigger. I was just being modest. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. I've been writing poems, haven't I? Writing, quote-unquote. Did I just slap her in the face?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow. What was... Huh? A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. God, although, better yet, give it to me now. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Man, jeez, this game, honestly. I would be totally, it's suspicious.
Hey, did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Huh?
Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room.
Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
Oh, whew. Well, I mean, you're all... I'd say pretty equally desirable. I think I've made my case clear on who I favor, because, yeah.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monika quizzically glances at me. What? No, what? Yeah. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. You know how it is, practicing piano so loudly you don't hear the school bell. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just stared recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. That's...
Monika looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Sowaku.
Monika smiles sweetly as her skirt suddenly rises up out of nowhere. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. Do I have to learn piano too? Do we all have to? So we can share each other's musical pieces? In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I choose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Sowaku!
Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival's coming up? Me and Monika were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons, and markers, and glue sticks.
I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay! Okay, Monika, we'll be back soon.
Are you going with Sowaku to get the supplies?
There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion.
Alright, ladies, not all at once. Okay. Yeah, one at a time.
See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Sowaku?
Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monika have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
Oh god, I'm performing in front of people. A performance? Of what kind? Do I have to do a jig as well, a little rain dance?
Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
Okay. It doesn't have to be something I wrote. That's okay. That's fine. That sounds kind of dull.
Sowaku, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poems like, "Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland." Like that.
Sayori, what the fuck was that? How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Oh, don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival's going to be so much fun.
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Sowaku, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, huh? An empty classroom, just us two? Okay. It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Sayori pulls out a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names.
Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. At least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
I dropped one by accident. Oh. Gah!
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Sayori, please, watch where you're going. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow.
You okay?
My forehead.
Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You know, of course, by the waist, not the hand. You have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori's... I pulled her out like this on her knees? Good God. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead, even though one is still attached. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Swaku. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Forget unicorn, you're gonna look like Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid 5 with a horn sticking out the side. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter, since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. I don't know why I was anxious for a second, probably because I left her alone. Does this mean I'm in love with her or something? At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. See it? Good call on the getting something she likes to drink. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Baka! Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump of her head. On her head, sorry. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Sawaku? This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? No, sorry, I only just started this game. Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Sawaku, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. Well, yeah, what kind of gentleman would I be if I just left you in the closet to writhe in pain, scrambling at your forehead? You're really a sweetheart. Man, Sayori, I'm just doing the bare minimum human shit, okay? Look out for each other. Don't call me that. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Sawaku, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up. Well, we each end up for college, or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her, for fear of her two brain cells overloading. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monika, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way, and the apple juice attached to it. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Oh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room.
Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Huh? Sayori, your forehead.
She's fine, don't worry about it.
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf.
Okay. Well, we got that out of the way.
Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Huh?
Sayori frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all the stuff.
Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. Found the poster paper, too.
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Sawaku.
Oh, well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori.
I made it an adventure.
Yeah, that.
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems?
Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? Alright, let's go backwards this time. Monika.
Hi again, Sawaku. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Oh man, that was funny. I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I noticed that I can't impress Monika. I just realized. I can only impress the other three, so... I give my poem to Monika.
Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote.
I guess she's the judge. She tells you who you successfully entertain the most.
You two are like the dynamic duo.
That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy.
I'm not shy. It's just...
I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Save me.
The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
What? What does that even mean? Load you? Oh, save me. Load me. Clever. Okay. RGB. Is this... What's with the sine, cosine, tangent? You know? Are we doing... Do I need to pull out my scientific calculator? I'd rather not do a parabola right now. Okay. I have to say, this poem, if I have to dig out any kind of meaning, this reminds me of like a compact disc or something, you know? Save me, load me, putting a disc in. The colors, you know, the reflective nature of the bottom of a CD. The red, green, blue. The noise, I guess, would be when it's just spinning and loading, like a chalkboard on a turntable, I suppose, or vinyl on a pizza crust. That's my interpretation. Whoops, that's the pause button. I don't need to press that. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like there's trying to speak over the noise.
Oh, I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Right, yes, of course.
You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today.
Thank you. Advice taken right now.